Jyoti, you may go back to God, not guaranteed. Because we don't like Krishna, what he can do? But guaranteed. If you please Acharya, guaranteed. No other way. No other way. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado yasya prasadam nagati kutopi. You follow? Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado yasya aprasadat nagati. By whose mercy you get Krishna, and without whose mercy you cannot get Krishna. That is applicable in ISKCON. Not only in the whole world, people understand, only to Prabhupada. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasada applies to all the Vaishnavas. Without whose mercy we cannot get Krishna, applies to all mercy. You go and you distribute book, you are giving mercy to someone. But that doesn't mean without you he can never go to Krishna. You understand? We preach, we make some devotees, afterwards they may go to some other temple or whatever happens. No matter you go. If you lose connection with Prabhupada, you're finished. You can lose connection with anybody else, but not with Prabhupada. That is Krishna consciousness. That is the Rajaguhya. Krishna says the greatest secret, that's the secret. And that Prabhupada says in the Bhagavad Gita. Satisfaction of the bona fide spiritual master is the secret to success. So don't think he has come and written all these books so that you and I can say, oh, I have read the books, I understand Krishna. It's a great secret. Great secret. I'm not saying more about it. The one who knows that secret, he can understand. Any other question?
I heard that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to deliver the whole world. And how is that to be understood?
How?
How is that to be understood? I mean, many people, they don't want to accept Lord Chaitanya. So
good question. Very good question. You go on. It will expand. Like when Lord Chaitanya came, it didn't happen immediately. But still, it was happening on a large scale. Wherever Lord Chaitanya went, it is described. That whoever saw Lord Chaitanya became immediately a pure devotee. And whoever saw those who saw Lord Chaitanya, they also became pure devotees. And whoever saw those who saw Lord Chaitanya, they also became pure devotees. Power was there. So it's going on, but still it's expanding. So you are very right that still it has not reached everybody, every living entity, not only human beings, every blade of grass. So it's going to go on expanding. Definitely. So we should not think that this is, it will go on. If you can actually understand that, then you can see Lord Chaitanya's pastimes every moment of the day. If you can learn to see how he is doing it, you don't see it. Sometimes a high point comes like in 500 years, suddenly, Prabhupada, it's going to go on, it's not, it's a torrent. Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitya Gita Vaditra Madhyan Manasura Sena Romancha Kampa Shrutaranga Bhaju Ande Guru Sri Charana Ravindam. Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitya. 24 hours he is enjoying Lord Chaitanya's pastimes and his hair is standing on him. How we can also be part of that if you understand answer. So that's the most important question. So Chaitanya Charitamrita is not only 500 years ago, but now it's happening. So for that you have to become confidential. Isn't it? Right now there is a big company. In that company, They're not only, if he goes, it looks like nothing is happening. Okay, company is there, you go inside, office is there, clerks are there, this and that. But the big MD and the CEO, they are all practically, feverishly planning, how to reinvest, how to do this, that. So you have to get into that mode. You follow what I'm saying? So there is incredible activity going on. So if we serve Krishna, then it will be revealed. Then you also understand that it becomes like a suspense novel. It's thrilling. Wow. So therefore Prabhupada writes that one becomes qualified to feel Krishna's presence in the sphere of his own activities. It is there, Prabhupada says. So that is the meaning of devotional service. When you do devotional service, you understand what's going on. We have to know, they are called Brahmanas. Brahmanas are those who actually know. Just like who are the top executives of a company, they are the ones who know what is the owner's plan. A small clerk in the company may not know what's happening. Isn't it? So, when we become Brahmanas, we become privy to the Lord's plans. Because a Vaishnava is automatically a Brahmana. That's what we mean in Kali Yuga. Brahmana means Vaishnava. Parasar Muni says either there is Sudra or there is Vaishnava, nothing in between in Kali Yuga. Very bad times. So, you follow? So that is what we mean by service. We have to do service in such a way that you feel the ocean of Krishna consciousness moving. It's like, you just go to the seashore. I don't know whether there is seashore in this country. Is there? The sea is there?
All over the place.
Yeah, beach. Oh, I have not seen. I'd like to go and see a seashore. In any case, you're going to the street and when getting near, then you see the water. Oh, wow. Then you go near, you start hearing the waves. When you cross the beach, then the waves are coming and touching your feet. Then you start walking inside. The water is up to this much. By the time it comes, you suddenly land, you cannot be seen. And you see, ooh, and the wave is pushing you. And if you don't know swimming like I don't, then you really feel, wow, what's happening? And bobbing. That's the ocean of Krishna consciousness. Anandam Ambudhi Vartanam. We have to become a part of it. And then there's no more doubt. That must be there. So I'm, in my own way, doing a little service in scientific preaching. By Prabhupada's mercy, a little bit is there, you feel it. You have no doubts. There's no question of where it's going. Whether it happens in your lifetime or not, that's not the point. It's happening. Wow. You know where it's going to go, what's going to happen. Because they reveal. And they need to reveal, otherwise how you can do it? So it's a great process, Krishna consciousness. And the beginning, the middle, the end, the inside, the outside, the top, the bottom of this Krishna consciousness is this divine grace, basically. Everything else is illusion. Please take it for granted. Anything else that you think is Krishna consciousness is nonsense. Take it. We must come to that point. That's the point. Everything else makes sense if it brings you to that point. Just like anybody who is bringing you to Krishna that's Krishna consciousness. So everyone who makes you come to this point of realizing. What is it? Sri Rupa Manjari Pada, E Mora Sampada, E Mora Pan, E Mora Japa, E Mora everything. The lotus feet of Sri Rupa is my chanting, he is my dancing, he is my riches, he is my studies, he is my austerities. the extent ISKCON understands this, we can feel it. Therefore, Sakshadarittvena Samasta Sastra. Very, very important. On that only I can give more, but people are not interested. So, therefore, we speak about Krishna. In fact, we would like to only speak about Prabhupada. That is Acharya is unlimited. Very great. Vedagaya Hara Charita. The whole Vedas, what is it? Vedaischa Sarveda Ahameva Vedyo, Krishna said, no? Of all Vedas I am to be known. But who wrote that song we are singing every day? Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Vandamuri Sadhana. Just not. Anyway, so there it is said, no, it is not that Vedas are glorifying Krishna. Vedas are glorifying the Acharya. Vedagaya. One more time. Everything is like, it's just mood. This is not to put anything. Just like in Chaitanya Bhagavatam said. No, in Brihad Bhagavatam. Oh, people say that because Krishna's lotus feet were touching Vrindavan dust is very holy. Say, that's not true. But actually, Krishna's lotus feet were kept by the gopis on their chest. And when they were keeping like that, all the kumkum they had, it came and actually touched Krishna's lotus feet. And when Krishna was walking, those kumkum were actually touching Vrindavan. That's why Vrindavan became. Oh. So it doesn't mean we are just poo-pooing Krishna. It's a rasa, it's a mood. That's accepted. But we shouldn't just say it for the sake of trying to act smart or look great or not like that. That's nonsense. But as we understand it, we realize, oh, what is it? We understand even now, what is it? By what qualification we have become Krishna conscious devotee? Nothing other than Prabhupada's mercy. Otherwise, where were we? Isn't it? So it's nothing artificial. But that has to increase, not decrease. Yeah, in those days I used to be a hippie, I was fallen, so I had to read Prabhupada's book. Now we know. I'm Krishna conscious. No. We have to increase. That's the meaning of advancing. You see, even more and more that without His mercy and nobody. I'm sorry, did I answer your question? You asked something, I said something else, but that's okay. Oh.
I would like to ask you about the Varnashrama Dharma. I don't know if I can praise the question short, but my understanding is that the people's faith in the modern society leaders is disappearing, and that more and more people, they see the need of simple living. And my question is, or if you could elaborate this, that you said last time that not so many people will come to our temples, but if we through the science preaching and establishing the Varnashrama Dharma system in the world, that if you just could elaborate a little bit more of this Varnashrama Dharma.
That's a different topic.
It's a different.
That day I was
it's just so exciting.
That day was science, today is another thing. It's all good. But that, frankly speaking, I don't know really how it's going to happen. But I have this little realization that Varnashrama Dharma cannot be established, like I said, unless we know how to provide people with physical well-being. Like I said, everyone is not into simple living, I think. It's only the Brahmanas. If there were only Brahmanas, we don't need Varnashram. There are others, and what do they want? I already said. Sudras want simple living and simple thinking. And Kshatriyas want high living and high thinking. Kshatriyas, Vaishyas. And Brahmanas want high thinking and simple living. So, the other three classes, okay, Sudras want simple living and high living and simple thing. They want to enjoy it. So they are at the mercy of somebody else. So the other three people, high living is there. So that high living cannot come from scientists, these material scientists. Then we cannot say to people, but for religion you come to us. And they will embrace the religion of matter. Therefore, that is being brought. It was always there in all the yugas. How to provide for the good, how to organize a society so that society has. That is the meaning of the Vedas. The Vedas have, why do they have all kinds of knowledge? How to do carpentry, how to do, cure yourself by Veda, how to study science, how to study Jyotish Shastra, how to perform marriages. So many kinds of marriages are there. Rakshasa marriage is there, Gandharva marriage is there, Deva marriage is there, human marriage is there. Animals have no marriage. So, everything is there. Why? Why all this knowledge is given? How? Because in the material world, people have to fulfill their material needs. That science is coming, so I have that much thing, but how to explain that? That's a long lecture I have to give. And still it will not be much because my understanding is not much. But I have realized it a little bit internally, oh, this is such an important thing what Chaitanya is doing, Prabhupada is doing. I better just cooperate properly and do this. That's all. Follow what I'm saying. It's going to take huge realization, Varnashram Dharma to organize. Prabhupada said that's 50% of his work. He said, I've done 50% of my work, another 50%. So it cannot be something simple. It's going to require at least as much as the amount of Krishna consciousness Prabhupada displayed to start Krishna is gone. At least that much, which was vast. And much more because it has to trap 99.9% of the society. So only Prabhupada can do it and he'll do it. We can only be instruments. It's not like Prabhupada is not running now, the movement. Just like you have some rich man, I don't know who is in India, rich man means we'll say Tata Birla. Here, who is the rich man? America means Rockefeller. In Denmark, who is the big name synonymous with wealth?
Maersk A.P. Møller. His name is Maersk McKinney Møller. He runs most of Denmark.
Maersk McKinney Møller, whatever. Okay. So he has established as a company. It's not that he says, I've established a company, I've established a CEO. I hope he'll do the job. No. This guy is watching all the time, he's making his calculations, seeing that this company is making me money or not. And if not, fired CEO, next CEO. Like that. It's not that Prabhupada set up his corner and said, I hope all these people will run it properly. He is every day drawing up, every moment watching. And he, fortunately for us, he doesn't fire us, he'll improve us. We have to remain dedicated to his vision. Not that Prabhupada established ISKCON, now ISKCON will say the word. That's nonsense. That's complete nonsense. And a lot of people think like that. I don't. ISKCON is a small means for His Divine Grace to preach. Unless we have these elementary principles clearly in front of us, where is the question of developing Krishna consciousness and giving it to others? Know what I mean? We must know our position. More importantly, we must know his position. So, but I'm sorry, I'm a proper fanatic.
Did you say? No.
I said,
Last sentence.
I said, I'm you can say like, I said I'm a proper fanatic or something, but it's not the right word. That's what I didn't want to say. We have to be. Is everything. Not only for us, for every living entity in this world. They are all waiting for His mercy. Be it a blade of grass, an insect, an animal, a bird, a human being. We should bring that mercy to everyone. Who are we? He has come. Samsara dava anadidaloka. Sanaya karunya ganaganatham. He has come to give the mercy of Krishna's reign to everybody. Authorized, bona fide.
I feel very safe.
Huh?
I feel very safe when I hear your lectures.
That I don't know. I'm just blabbering some nonsense. We'll stop here. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.